The permanent representative of Ethiopia to the UN is in Addis Ababa to participate at the Participatory Committee for the 4th International Conference on Financing for Development, which aimed at accelerating progress towards achieving Sustainable Development Goals. In an exclusive interview with Ethiopian news agency, Ethiopia's permanent representative to the UN, Ambassador TesfayeYilmastated stressed the need for inclusive, responsive, and accessible multilateral financing institutions that gives developing countries a greater voice in decision-making. He pointed out that the Sustainable Development Goals are part of political commitment by the global community back then in 2015. For him, financial institutions or banks supposed to make their own reforms. He warned that especially developing countries will not achieve the Sustainable Development Goals without reforming these institutions.
Unless we change certain things in terms of finance, we are definitely going to miss the SDG targets. So before it's too late, the global community has to show some solidarity, has to come together, reform the IFIs, international financial institutions, and mobilize the resources, the finance that's necessary, and meet the targets of the SDGs.
According to him, the global financial institutions reform has been a very serious agenda at the United Nations and for the global community as a whole, particularly for the developing world. Ethiopia, as part of a group of developing countries, is going along those newly formed demands for the developing countries, the ambassador noted. The country has integrated the Sustainable Development Goals into National Development Plan with over 60% of the national budget allocated to sectors aligned with these goals. It is stated that the United Nations has identified the reform of global financial system as a key priority, and the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has proposed 500 billion USD annual stimulus package to accelerate progress towards the Sustainable Development Goals.